What's going on today, guys? T-Rex here on day 22 of our Ark Survival Evolved Challenge. Today we're going to be going and grabbing a couple of artifacts, hopefully working on getting into the next stages of the map, making sure that we're prepared for the second boss, and keeping all of our dinos in cryopods so that the experience I gain goes to them also, and that way when I take them out and get ready for the first boss, the Brood Mother, in 3 days, we will be able to have enough damage output to kill the alpha version of that boss. I also want to be able to get enough healing onto them so that when we go and fight the boss that I can have my pigs on passive heal and their food inventory completely full so that they don't starve while they're in there and they continue to passively heal. Okay, so the first artifact that we need to get is going to be right here off the water's edge. We need to make sure that we have scuba gear and flippers because it makes you move faster depending on your movement speed when you have flippers. This is the entrance to the cave right here, and these tames are going to be non-tameable, and they are all at higher levels than you would normally find on the wild in the map. Um, Max level in wild is normally 150. As you can tell, that eel was level 200. I'm using the Basilosaurus because the Basilosaurus doesn't take shock from the eels or jellyfish, and there's a lot in this map. Um, we'll be stopping a couple of times to clear out our inventory and put experience in, but if you look at the top of the screen, you can see the levels of some of the dinosaurs that we're fighting in here. Um, 280 was that jellyfish, 270 for one of the sharks. It does progressively get stronger and stronger as you move through it, and we have a Toothis right there also. Um, so make sure you guys are prepared to go into these caves if you decide to start going into these caves. I would say be able to ride on something that does not take electric damage or have metal armor on top of your scuba gear. That way you can breathe under the water with the scuba tank, and your metal gear absorbs most of the shock damage. You will get kicked off your mounts if you don't have a Basilosaurus. Alright, and then right down here by this pillar that's shining, you go down into a hole. A Basilosaurus fits right down in here, sharks fit down in here. Not much of the other underwater tames are going to fit down here in an easier way. So that's why I recommend these ones. And you also need the damage output. So if you can tell, they start coming out of the walls even right here. So right down here, you don't want to get into that blue stuff because it will instantly kill your Danes. It's like Element. If when you've ever played on any of the other maps, it's like the Element pools. Um, we got our artifact, so we're just gonna head straight out of here and head towards um, looking through the water for some sharks because, like I said, I want some good sharks for the next underwater cave. They help out for the DPS. So our Bassosaurus will be our tank, and those other sharks will be our DPS. If we can't find some good sharks, we'll end up using the Mosasaurus as our tank and the Bassosaurus as our DPS. One thing to know about the Bassosaurus is it can't stay at the bottom of the ocean. It's a shallow water tame. It does keep you heated at a cool temperature so you won't freeze while you're on it, but you do need to make sure you're looking into not taking it too deep. We went down there to get silica pearls because I seen them as we were going and they're really useful for uh, making certain saddles and getting other tech stuff. We also collected all the black pearls we got from the two Toothos that we seen, and we want to make sure that we can make a Mosasaurus saddle for when we need that. Alright, we just killed the alpha shark that we're going to need. The other alphas we'll need is an alpha Tuso, an alpha Mosa, an alpha Rex. I believe all the other alphas on this map I've already taken care of, so I do look around as we're flying looking for an alpha Rex constantly. Okay, now I'm gonna head over to the next cave. I do stop and look at some of the teams that I'd like to probably pick up if I can. Um, I want to make sure that I have backups if I ever lose any of my teams. The next cave is a really simple cave. All you need to do is have a PT, go in there, take 2 or 3 rights, and you're right at the artifact. Um, Not a lot of strong enemies in this cave because it's a hard cave in general. You need to have good fortitude and good fur armor so that you have good insulation when you go into the cave. You will freeze to death otherwise. It's on the bottom of a glacier, and we take out this spino also so that we can get more spino cells for the second boss that we have to fight. This is another artifact cave, but I didn't want to go into that one. I need to have a spino so that I can't get knocked off my team by a Purlovias. It is crawling with Purlovias, and a Spinosaurus, its cell protects you. So as I was looking through my inventory, I realized I didn't bring my PT. I took it out and set it next to the obelisk so that I can use my cryopods for everything, and my RG is too big to fly through these narrow cracks. That's why you need the PT when you come through here. If you have flyers in caves, it makes it a lot easier. Um, but this is the path you would take. I'm not going to go any farther without the flyer because if you fall and you lose everything. And I am not prepared right now to lose absolutely everything. Since we couldn't get through those 2 caves at all, I'm gonna pick up as much organic polymer from the penguins out here so that we can make an industrial forge and put it in the obelisk as an item to take to the next map. I want to make sure that I have the basics or the bigger stuff that I'll need when I go to the next map ready to go, and then we'll build our base and have all that stuff ready. I'll probably even build air conditioners and stuff like that because on the next map they have heat waves that can kill you instantly or fast. Alright, we're coming to the end of day 22, night 22. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave any comments you like below. We're 3 days away from fighting the boss. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you.